Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Beyond Standards Community. It's your Captain Shanks once again with some more Rise of the Witch King action. And this is gonna be the first game out of the round of 16 for the World Championship. We're gonna have Andy-san on the one side against King Mustafa on the other side. And with that being said, I need to also add that this is probably the first time that I'm streaming at the midnight under the week when I have to work tomorrow. This might show you actually how important I'm taking the World Championship, how serious I'm taking that. Because normally I would never do that. Everyone, welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we are waiting for Andy-san. We're gonna jump right into the first game. But I wanna say also, by the way, personal thank you. Hi guys, it's Captain Shanks, by the way, and I wanted to turn on the webcam for the first time ever since a couple of months, just to say thank you in person. I hope you're having a great day so far. And yeah, I mean, normally I'm not turning on the webcam because this is more a commentary channel. If I will be starting playing by myself, I'm gonna just make a setup, with the webcam and stuff. But for the commentary, I will be turning it off later on. Just turning it on now because I wanted to say thank you guys. Thank you for not leaving us alone in the first week. I really appreciate it. We picked up to 93 viewers. Shanks wanna sleep. Night mode Shanks, yeah. And yeah, I mean, thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate all of you. You are the best. And thank you for always being around. Appreciate it. So we're gonna turn off the webcam because I don't wanna block any sides of your view. This is gonna be one of the most important games we are getting so far in our World Championship. And as always, we're gonna spin our wheel and to see what kind of map we're gonna see in the game number 1. And the first map is gonna be Jungles of Farharat. I've also added some special effects at the top side of your screen, just because this is, really important. I want this tournament to be a real success, and yeah, thanks to you, it's only happening. So appreciate all of you guys. So, what we expect from this round of 16? Just some basic information, but in the meantime, we're gonna start our bet. Here we go. So we're gonna have a bet between Andy-san and King Mustafa, which is gonna be closed in the next 5 minutes. Until this time, Andy-san should be finished with his dinner because he was also working until now. In the meantime, let me show you something real quick, which is gonna be important after the outcome of this game. 1 second though, just opening that real quick. So, okay, as you can see by yourself, this is the round of 16, and the first game we're gonna get now is gonna be between King Mustafa and Andy-san. The winner of this best of 5 series will be moved to the quarterfinals, and the opponent of this winner will be either Revolutionist or Imperialist. This game's gonna happen probably at this Saturday. When does the game start? Now in about 2 minutes. The noise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome to the stream. By the way, the bets are open, so you can just start betting if you want to. So one is what? Something is wrong. Let me try to fix that real quick. Or what? Our new contest has been started. Who will win the series? Bets with exclamation mark 1. Bets 1, 2. Okay, interesting. So just ignore that. I think something is wrong. All right, now let me try to make a new one. So who will win the series? Question mark. So Andy-san on the one side, bet Andy, and King Mustafa on the other side, bet Mustafa, right? So we're gonna make
Derola just subscribed. Welcome to Beyond Standards crew.
LotR, thank you so much for the sub, my man. Welcome to Beyond Standards crew. Appreciate you so much. Guys, you are amazing. Thank you so much for that. You are the best. Hope that this time is gonna be enough to start. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's now okay. So bets with exclamation mark bets Andy or exclamation mark bets Mustafa. And let me check Discord real quick. Andy, we are waiting for you. So guys, what do you think about the matchup between those players? In the first map, we have already the drone, which is gonna be Jungles of Farharat. Let me read your opinions in the chat. Sabarite, how are you doing? In Limbo 52, thank you so much. I'm already in what you mean. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Best of 5, yes, Mustafa. This is gonna be a best of 5 series. Rambutsen, my man, welcome to the stream as well. How are you doing, Rambutsen? Long time no see. Also participating, by the way, in the tournament. His opponent will be, let me check that, Lukat. And we hopefully will be able to get the games between Nameless and Mr. Smog also tomorrow. And yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. Eternal, my man, how are you doing today? This beautiful intro, what we have seen before, is by the way created by our friend Eternal. Irby, welcome. Jungles is really nice map. I bet Andy 1610. This is not possible. You can only bet till 300. 300. So you can't get 3 points. Andy is letting us down. He said 2 minutes. It looks like he's eating his meat like somewhere else. Please, not this map. Yeah, I know, Mustafa, you don't like this map, right? I know that, but what can we do at this point, dude? Nothing. LotR, nice points as well. By the way, if you are curious about your points, all you gotta do is just go. If you go on the stream, just gonna show you that real quick in the chat. So just gonna switch to the live scene. Here you have a leaderboard, right? In this leaderboard, you are able to see. Okay, there we go. These are the. Wait, this is muted, right? Yeah. Here you can see, and then you can click on coins. Coins are the points we are collecting by watching the stream. And here is the leaderboard. You can always scroll down, and here is the current, and then here is all time. And by the way, talking about that, please, if you wanna support me, which is not gonna cost you anything more, and if you are shopping ever on Amazon, just click on that one. This will just connect you to Amazon. You can still shop there. It does not cost you anything. So it's not gonna cost you more than it normally does. But since I am affiliate to Amazon, I will be just getting a couple of cents from your shop. So it's a way to spot the stream without actually having to invest anything more than you normally would do. Yeah. Let me check Discord again. Look, he said 2 minutes only, like 10 minutes ago. Andy, we are live, bro. Maybe he lost his internet connection. How are you doing, guys? How is the day going on so far? How is the week? How is everything? So we have still many games to go. This is, like mentioned at the start of the video, this is gonna be the first game in the round of 16. We have Mr. Piggy against Irby, which will hopefully happen also within the next days. I don't know when Irby is around and Mr. Piggy is around. Just communicate, guys. You know, I remember we want to finish this stage of the tournament until Sunday, because Sunday, starting at Monday, we will be moving to the quarterfinals, to the semifinals, as we want to finish this tournament in the next, in 2 weeks, actually. 2 weeks at Sunday, the last Sunday of the month, September. I want to get the games, the bronze match and the grand final itself. Me and Mr. Piggy have set date 17 GMT plus 2 at Saturday. Nice. The problem is that many people are setting dates on Saturday. Remember, I want to stream all of these games, so please coordinate a bit more So we're not gonna have like 7 out of 8 games beside Andy San and beside Andy San and King Mustafa, which is gonna happen right now, all at the same day, because this is gonna be incredible to pull off, you know. So please make sure to actually, you know what I mean, to actually plan around. Maybe Friday, a couple of days would be nice to organize it. So or you know, a couple of days before, maybe tomorrow, and just so we can actually get all the games smoothly done until this, you know, until the Sunday, and then we can move to the quarterfinals. Okay. Andy in room, nice. So Andy's in room, guys. Andy is also italic to me, unfortunate. He's still saying one moment, please. Let me restart my Game Ranger real quick, just in case something is wrong with my connection. Just gonna reinstall that one secondo, and then we're gonna jump right into the game number 1. Sorry for the delay. And as always, if you are watching, if you are watching that on, if you are watching that at Twitch right now, please make sure to hit that follow button to not miss any of the round of 16 games coming up for you. And if you are watching it over at YouTube, please make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content like this. It would really help me out a lot. Okay, yeah. Ready? Guys, are you ready? Chat, are you ready? Let me check the bets in the meantime. Who bets for who? Let me check. So we have 75% bet on Andy-san and 25% bet on King Mustafa. Let's see if the underdog will be able to win this one. I cannot play during the week. Right now I am on my friend's laptop and not home. No problem. I mean, you can play. Hi Damon, welcome to the stream. Damon, I think C-Knight was asking you when to play your tournament game. So maybe you can actually type and contact him about the days you are able to play. Tomorrow we might get the games between Mr. Smug against Nameless. Just switching with my mode. Okay, so Andy still needs a couple of seconds, not a big deal. We know that Andy-san will be picking dwarves, so we might see a counter pick from King Mustafa against the dwarf faction. But we also know, and we have seen that already in the group stage of the tournament, King Mustafa was struggling a lot in the map Jungles of Farharat. So I'm hoping that he was practicing on other maps than only Forts of Eisen, because the possibility that we get Forts of Eisen is 20%. So since remember in the pool, I'm just gonna show you again. In the pool we have 1, 2, 3, 4 maps. So 25% chance that actually Forts of Eisen can be chosen, which is quite low. So definitely recommend you guys to, if you are participating, if you made it out of the group stage, please make sure to actually train on different maps and Forts of Eisen. Okay, this is really important. That's why I bet for Andy. Nice, but you've bet so far for the entire series, and this is gonna be a best of 5 series, by the way, guys. Eisen best versus Eisen, I think. What? You mean Eisen best against dwarves? Okay. Okay, Andy-san is ready. We're gonna mute the sound to have only the sound from Rise of the Witch King itself. We are ready with the game number 1, guys, and here we go. Okay, HD edition it is. We're gonna choose the map Jungles of Farharat. We're gonna disable the custom heroes, disable the ring heroes. We're gonna open one more spot. Go observer, and we're gonna wait for the players to join. Like mentioned before, we most likely gonna see Andy-san playing Dwarf faction in the games, all the games he gonna possibly play. The best of 5 series is working like this. Whoever wins 3 games is gonna be qualified to the quarterfinals. And like mentioned before, in the quarterfinals, the winner of this series might be playing against Revolutionist or Imperialist, which is gonna be the other round of 16 games. Other round of 16 game we will be actually getting to watch in a couple of days. Revolutionist said that he will be able to play tomorrow, so possibly we might get this game going on tomorrow. Okay, King Mustafa is sticking up with the random faction. this map again? Yes. I mean, if you moan too much about the map, you might get it kind of 3 times in a row. So just take it. Just let me close Discord. Just let me go eat. Just let me go to my mode. Just let me go this. Oh my god, this guy is crazy. This guy is driving me crazy, you know? Keeping me awake this late into the night and then acting like this as well. Oh my god, please, all maps need to be jungles. Okay, so they need to just click on ready. Remember, the rules are no custom heroes, no ring heroes. We have 1000 starting resources and command point factor is 1x, 1 time x. So nothing too crazy about the rules. We have only one rule, and we have actually 2 rules. We are spinning the maps, as you know. We are rotating between those maps, if you want to say so. And the second most important rule is that those games gonna be played on my host, on a neutral host in this case. By the way, don't forget to save replay and post them afterwards. I don't know if you have seen that. I've opened a new topic in gamereplays.org. So please, guys, I'm just talking to the players who are participating. Please make sure to save your replays and post it afterwards. 4K, please, Shanks. No. No one picking? No, we're gonna have both the picks. So as Mr. Smog was guessing it right, King Mustafa will be picking Isengard faction in order to counter the dwarves from Andy-san. Andy is sticking up with the dwarves anyway. Gonna click on that ready, and then we will be jumping finally. And I'm losing my patience right now because we are wasting several minutes in this beautiful night, and all of us, most of us, gonna have to go to the school to study or to the work tomorrow, including myself. So I would like to start with the game number 1. Come on, dude. Don't drive me crazy. Dude, it's night. It's night already. What you waiting for? This is crazy. $4K custom hero tournament. So what do you think about a possible 2v2 tournament for the next one? Or would you like to stick with 1v1 instead? What do you guys think about that? 4K no rush. Okay, finally Andy-san managed to find the ready button. He was clicking on it. And we're gonna jump right into the game number 1 on the map Jungles of Farharat. The first game of the first round of 16 in the World Championship for Rise of the Witch King patch 2.02 version 8 with a cash prize of $200 is about to begin. We have Isengard on the one side and dwarves on the other side. On the top side of the map, we have the red Isengard player King Mustafa, a player from Syria. On the bottom side of the map, we have the blue dwarf player Andy-san, a player from Portugal, just like Cristiano Ronaldo. You might also call him the Cristiano Ronaldo from Rise of the Witch King if you want to. If you don't, it's okay as well. So we're gonna have 2 Mineshaft start from the dwarf player, and we're gonna have 2 Furnace start from the Isengard player. Nothing too crazy. Warchan ability has been picked from Eisen, as well as Rallying Call ability has been picked from the dwarf player. We're gonna have all of the Kingsman start, so nothing too crazy. And this build is leading forward in order to be maybe able to possibly get a Mineshaft close to the enemy side. So in this map we have 2 signal fires in the mid side, so one on the left, one on the right, and controlling both of these means you pretty much have to control the vision control around the mid side, which is incredible. And yeah, let's see, we're gonna have all of the Kingsmen. He might get some Guardians on the field, he might get some Phalanxes on the field, depends on the start you wanna start with. You might also go for the creeps. Remember, in this map you have a bunch of war creeps and troll creeps, like 2 of them. And besides that, like 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4 for war creeps. So he's gonna get Guardians. He was able to get a Mineshaft around this side, just moving to this side. I mean, you can just use the Fog of War here in this map to successfully be able to sneak Mineshafts close to your enemy and use the advantage you got over King Mustafa, because he is not really experienced when it comes to play 1v1 on the map Jungles of Farharat, who by the way started with a work pit. We're gonna get some work packs on the field. He has also now the Uruk pit under his control. Okay, I'm guessing he's like really hoping for the Forts of Eisen to get chosen for the 1v1s. And yeah, let's see what's gonna happen in this first game. I want Gimli to say, send them to me. Come on. Right. Guardians are joining the battlefields. Look at that, he's getting a mineshaft close, and so this builder from King Mustafa is actually looking for something like that. He will be able to spot this mineshaft from the dwarf player, might be able to react fast enough maybe. The Uruk-hai are just leading immediately forward, and Guardians, 2 battalions of Guardians are actually moving out. So they are actually clumped, so you can, it looks like 1 battalion, but there are actually 2. Now you're gonna be able to see. The first Warpack battalion is also joining the battlefield. Uruk-hai are choosing to defend. They're gonna be positioned right in front of the furnace to keep it safe. War chant ability has been used from the Isengard player. He's also using Hole at the same time, which again is not stacking, as both of these abilities are buffs. In the meantime, the first Warpack, it's late by the way, forgive me, is leading forward in order to pressure, and there are some pikes coming out of the Hall of the Warriors already from the dwarf player. And Isengard will be able to defend this successfully. These Warpacks are getting killed here from the Guardians, but the crossbowman in the back will be able to take care of these, and he won't be able to take down any of these structures just yet. But in the meantime, mineshafts are really positioned quite well here from Andy-san, as you can see by yourself. And he has still this mineshaft up on the field for himself. So with that being said, he will be able to put constant pressure, and the Uruk-hai will be trying to take it down as fast as they possibly can. In the meantime, those Warpacks are just lurking around. That's gonna put some pressure on Andy-san, and he might be forced to actually keep some units around his own side rather than just put pressure on the enemy side. More furnaces are coming up. In the meantime, King Mustafa, the Red Isengard's player from Syria, was able to collect 2 power points for himself, has currently 400 command points available. Okay, on the bot side, Andy-san has a rougher start. He has also 400 command points available, just like his opponents, but has currently only 1 power point. And Eisen at the very same time is creeping in the mid side. This war is on the left. And yeah, he's spamming those warp packs. This warp pit is still only level 1, so we're not gonna get to see any warp riders any soon. He's creeping at the same time 2 warp creeps. And in the mean, Andy-san is creeping the bottom left troll. These wargs are still remaining on the battlefield. Will be able to successfully take it down. Now let's see if he will be able to take down this one. Nice positioning here from King Mustafa. He's taking damage from the fortress. The pikes are gonna be arriving on the field, but it's not gonna be enough, and they will be able to take down this mineshaft, which is great. Well done here from the Syrian player King Mustafa, who was, by the way, practicing before the game started. He was playing like around an hour and a bit more against Mr. Piggy, another player who is gonna be shown in the World Championship round of 16. Okay, the map control is looking great for the Red Isengard's player. Unexpected, because as we've mentioned before, he is struggling a lot in this map, as we have seen against Mr. Smok, the best of 3 in the group stage. Mr. Smok got this 2 times again, 2 times the jungles of Farharat, and both of these games Mr. Smok was able to win against King Mustafa. They were both in the same group H. Mr. Smok won the group stage, and King Mustafa was the second. In the meantime, we have a fight around this side, pikes against pikes. These pikes are almost level 3, they will be able to win. They are aggressive stance against hold ground stance, but they have the level advantage. And in the meantime, we have King Brent joining the battlefield from the dwarf player Andy-san. I bet my months rant on Mustafa. Alright. Bring your pretty face to my eggs. Okay. So let's see. I mean, the map is looking great so far for the Red Isengard's player. What do you guys think? Another Uruk pit is coming up. I think this is gonna be tough for Andy-san to come back from this situation, as he's being surrounded. And yeah, I mean, he's taking everything. He's taking one of these creeps on the bottom side as well. There is only 1 war creep left at the right side of the middle. And besides that, we have the troll at the top right. Remember, this one has been taken down from Andy-san. All the other creeps which are gone were taken by King Mustafa instead. And yeah, he has no defense here around this side. This mineshaft is gonna get killed, which is great, because this one was one of the first ones and was the closest to level 2, which is really important to keep it safe. And after these successful attacks, King Mustafa was already able to collect 6 power points for himself. These crossbowmen are doing a great job here as well. That's gonna force him again back into the mineshaft. 6.5 now, 525 command points available. And again, And still, what dwarf player Anderson is trying, he is trying to get more and more shafts close to the enemy in order to put any counter pressure, which he's not able to do so right now. Who has now, by the way, 5 command points collected, power points collected, sorry, and has currently 550 command points available. He just picked rebuild, might be used around this area. Let's see. Now it's not gonna be needed, but it's maybe gonna be useful later on. Probably gonna be useful later on. I mean, when it comes to keep those structures safe. It's a a bait as well, but he's just gonna demolish that. War Chant ability has been used from the Isengard's player, as well as Rallying Call from the Dwarf player, but King Brand is gonna put in some nice work. We're gonna just move the angle of the camera so we are able to see the battle. King Brand is like, in a safe situation right there. The Guardians and the Pikes in the front are tanking the damage. In the hold ground stance, they are able to tank a lot of damage, and King Brand is just slowly but surely killing the Uruk-hai in the front. But that's a bad spot. Another mineshaft is up on the field. More units are coming from the Isengard's player. The Work Pit is still level 1, just as well as these 2 Uruk Pits. And Eisen has collected now 8 power points. Didn't go for the Creepbane in the first place. Alright, okay, actually, they were able to trample. Interesting. They were running through the pikes. Interesting. And King Brand is level 4, which means his Train Archer's ability will be unlocked. The mineshaft has been taken down. Another one is coming up, and this furnace might get destroyed. And suddenly, Mr. Smog is being... I keep seeing Mr. Smog, by the way. I don't know, because I was having conversation before that. King Mustafa is being suddenly in a really rough situation, but at the same time, he's trying to put some counter pressure. Rebuild is ready, or... Now it's used before. Devastation was picked and used already from King Mustafa as well. We fight around this area. Let's see, King Brand is leveling up to level 5. In the meantime, the Work Packs are taking down this mineshaft. Rebuild is on cooldown, as well as Rallying Call and War Chants, as well as Devastation. All the abilities from both the players are on cooldown so far. King Brand is just peeling away. He is below 50% health. You gotta be careful. There is actually nothing that can actually kill him. Slam Shot ability will be used, which is great to deal area of effect damage, to knock down the enemy's units away from this mineshaft and keep it safe, at least for now. And yeah, let me check. We have 2 Hall of Warriors up on the field, so no extrovers from the archery range or no battle wagons from the Forge Works from the Dwarf player Andy Sun just yet. But what he needs to do also against Isengard, who has now, by the way, Devastation, he has still a decent amount of map control, and he needs to take care of these as well. And we have Sharku on the field, not Sharku, it's late, by the way, excuse me guys. Wormtongue is on the field, the favorite hero of my man Hisoka of Angmar, who's by the way also streaming Rise of the Witch King. You should be checking out his channel as well. King Brand is putting in some nice work. He's using aggressive stance to maximize the damage output. In the worst case scenario, you can just press C, which is the escape, and then he will get invisible, will be able to get away. Okay, this is probably gonna go down, as well as this one, but more units were able to come out before that happens. More units are moving from this side as well. I like the way Anderson is playing with those mineshafts. He's able to always keep up the pressure even after having a rough start into the first game. And we are seeing right now a turnaround. King Brand is demolishing those units. We'll be able to save this with the pikes here around this side. Most likely, it's quite low. Never mind, maybe not. Never mind, it's gonna go down regardless. And these Guardians, they're gonna go down as well. The crossbowmen are putting in some nice work at those Guardians on the bot side. But the pressure is real. I mean, look at the map, it's suddenly turning blue out of nowhere. And Sharku is level 2 now. We don't have much left from King Mustafa at the map. Right now, 625 command points available, but it's gonna be less and less. And the thing with the Dwarf faction as well as with the Goblin faction is the more map control you have, the more you can gain the control of the entire map by using those mineshafts, getting units in and out. And he's doing great so far. 6 power points collected now after having War Chant, Devastation, still 625. On the other side we have 725. We have Dwarven Riches, which is being active on this mineshaft to increase the resource income. Is working something like... Oh, look at that, close but not even close enough. Lurtz was able to get away. This guy is a survivor. Dwarven Riches works like industry from Mordor, increasing the resource income for like a short period of time by 200%, which is great. Especially when you want to spam like he's spamming right now. Gonna give you the resources you are looking for, you're desperately needing. In the meantime, Wormtongue was able to heal up a bit. Let's see, Lurtz is in safety for now, and more units are coming, more pressure is there. And there is not much left from King Mustafa to enter this pressure. At least right now. Okay. Beside the troll creep at the top right side, we don't have any more creeps left as the dwarf player is leading to the last war creep in the mid side. No more work pit, as Eternal was saying in the chat. And the pressure is real. Look at that. I mean, this is crazy. Does he? No, he doesn't have the siege hammers, but he's already at the fortress. And what a turnaround! For like 5 minutes ago, the game was looking 100% different. I was thinking that King Mustafa got this, but which is not the case, at least. It's not looking great now for Isengard's player. Yes, now 1-2 lumber mills up on the field, which is great on this map. There are a bunch of trees to get harvested from those lumber mill workers. Okay. And yeah, 6.5 power points collected from the dwarf player Andy-san. Has currently almost 7 power points available after having Rallying Call, Rebuild, Dwarven Riches, and yeah, 875 command points, which is great. On the other side, King Mustafa is struggling, as you can see, sitting on 575 command points. The devastation is gonna be up soon, which is gonna help him to actually recover a bit. But he needs to desperately try to keep those structures alive. This furnace is almost level 3, which is great. This one got killed before, which is bad for the Isengard's player. This level 2 is also gonna go down, most likely. Those Guardians are hitting like a truck on these structures. Will be able to take it down. 11 power points collected now by the Isengard player as he was able to get rid out of those mine shafts at the top right side of the map. Lourdes is now full health again, almost. At least he's level 3. Remember, 1 level higher, he will be unlocking his cripple ability, which might be quite useful against King Brand, who is around this side. Where is he? He's around. There he is, hiding in front of the mineshaft. He needs still 1 level though, and you don't want the Lourdes to get level 5 as well. Lourdes gonna give you a decent chunk of leadership, which is gonna be great with the war chant. Uruk-hai are strong anyway. We're gonna have Hobbit special summon in the meantime. Hobbits will be special summon. Let's see how effective they're gonna be. They are hitting like a truck on the Lourdes, who's dodging the stones, which is great. Can't touch this. Nope, game is ending now. It's give it 5-minute maximum. Okay. Mr. Pigaboo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Okay. In the meantime, Eisen is trying to put pressure from this side. Dwarf player has around this side units. He has still the control of the middle, which is great. The hobbits, they are still quite long on the field. What you need to do with Isengard is just avoid fighting them, because you know, just run away, keep running. Do not give any power points to those, to this fellowship of the Frodo. We have Sam, Pippin, Frodo himself, and obviously Merry. Fight around this side. We have now look at that, chat. We have zealots on the field, which is dope. I mean, that's something we don't see that often. But on the other side, yeah, that was great. Just press escape. There we go. He will get away, and he was successfully able to actually, get rid out of the mineshaft, which was not only almost level 3, but which had also the power point ability, Dwarven Riches, active on it, which is a double lose situation for the dwarf player. But yeah, we're gonna see some zealots on the fields, which I'm really excited for. I like them a lot. I like the special units in general in both the games. So maybe we might... Oh, nah, never mind. Those Uruk pits are... Now this one is actually level 2. So maybe we can get also some Uruk Deathbringers on the fields. Would be nice to see that. Minigame this, yes. Okay, this game will be long. Maybe, let's see. Wormtongue, I keep calling him Sharku. Look at that, 2 battalions of zealots, both of them are level 1. Let's see how effective. And look at what? He was just using the Vision of Palantir to boost, I think, the movement speed, but those zealots are quite mobile as well. And there are a bunch of mineshafts, so they can always get in safety. Rallying Call ability has been used from the dwarf player, which is not being ready, the war chant ability for the Eisen player, since he was using it around this side to kill the mine shaft. But level 5 backstab is unlocked, high damage melee attack that also poisons targeted enemy units. And he's losing those. He was losing 1 battalion, if I'm not wrong. One battalion was able to get in safety, but nah, never mind. This other one is also alive so far. Does he have all 3? That's the question. Let me check. And I think he has all 3. I don't see the third one though. And the pressure is real. I mean, you need to just keep an eye on the minimap on the bottom left side. 900 command points available. 1400 resources. Nah, he has 2 on the field right now. He can go for one more. Siege Hammer is not getting purchased. He's not the war creep is still alive. Okay, on the bot side. My bad. I didn't see it before. 900 command points for Andy-san. 8 power points collected after having Rallying Call, Rebuilds, Hobbit Special Summon and Dwarven Riches. On the other side, we have 550 command points only available for the Isengard's player King Mustafa on the top side of the map, Jangles of Farharat. Slam Shot will be used on those units. They were nice one, almost was able to take down the entire battalion. This one is already level 7 by the way, which is great. 6.5 power points. Industry was used on this level 3 furnace. Is gonna help him out a lot to recover a bit. Also those lumber mills are putting in some nice work resource wise. Remember, you know, every couple of minutes his devastation ability will be ready again. So devastation plus highly ranked furnace with industry might be able to, you know, keep King Mustafa in the game. Again, escape ability will be used from Womtong, from Grima, and level 2 unlock. That's gonna unlock their extra ability. And so far we have only 1 hero on the fields from the dwarf player Andy-san, but like a couple of mini heroes on the fields, like you guys said in the chats, the mini Gimlis are available. Dwarchan ability has been used and Palantir ability will be used as well. And yeah, he will be successfully able to defend himself against the Guardian. But I don't know if this was necessary, because the upcoming attack gonna be huge. Units moving from the middle and from the bot side of the map. And the Rallying Call ability is gonna be available soon for Andy-san. And the problem is that there is no counter pressure right now. So you know, Isengard's being really in a rough situation in which he will be only able to defend himself, but not being able to put any counter pressure. After his last push, which was able to take down the level 2 mineshaft, Dwarven Riches got used again. Yeah, let's see. Builder might be in trouble here from Isengard. He's not watching, being careful. You're gonna lose the builder no matter what. At this point, the Guardians are not dealing too much damage. He's trying to get in safety, but it's too late. The Zealots are fighting against Grima, and they will be able to take down Grima as well. Quite strong, those Dwarven Zealots. And yeah, look at the map, chat. Look at the map control. And whoever said this game is gonna be finished in the... Oh, wait a second, though. Okay, we're gonna have a fight here. Ooh, that was the Beast Slayer arrow. Maybe use Slam Shot. He's gonna use it, or not gonna be in time. The animation took too long, and Lutz will be able to finish him and get level 5 after that, which is gonna be unlocking his leadership. And look at that. We have a white wizard on the field, ladies and gentlemen. We have Saruman himself joining the battlefield to keep Isengard in the game number 1. And you know, hallelujah, this is only the game number 1, and we have at least 2 more to go after this one. So no sleep for your captain today, so I might just, you know, not sleep at all. Yeah, these Zealots, they are in trouble. They will be taken down. There is no escape from the work packs. They will be taken down. And the bright side for Isengard, by the way, if you keep killing those Zealot heroes from dwarves, they're gonna give you a lot of experience and power points, right? So look at that. You have already 15 power points collected. And Mr. Smog might be right. This might be actually longer than I've also expected by myself. He will be just picking the Fuel the Fires, which is gonna give him the resource income he needs. We have a couple of these lumber mills now. Like mentioned before, bunch of trees around, so they're gonna be super effective, especially now with the Fuel the Fire upgrade. PowerPoint ability being ready. Saruman is level 1, almost level 2. His Wizard Plus is available, but for now he chooses to run away. Who is not scared when Mary is behind you? When Mary is chasing you, you better run, dude. You better run. Alright, 2 power points collected already. After that, Fuel the Fire upgrade got chosen. Remember, Lutz has his leadership unlocked. The game can still be won by King Mustafa, in my opinion. 15 power points collected now from the dwarf player Andy-san. The game number 1 is already looking dope, and I was always expecting this series between those players to be great, you know, because I think many people are underestimating King Mustafa. I think he's not a bad player. He's a good player in my opinion. And we can see that also here. Also on a map like he is not good at, he doesn't have experience to play at. He is not performing bad at all in my opinion. And yeah, Saruman is level almost 2, could be unlocking his fireball ability. Armory is coming up for Isengard's player. What is the plan from dwarves? He's just having like what, 1, 2, 3, 4 Hall of Warriors right now on the field. So he's just spamming Guardians, Pikes, Zealots. Didn't make any other unit just yet so far. And we have Barrage ability will be used here around this side, which is great. Was able to kill the units, was able to kill a couple of extras, ladies and gentlemen. But you better run, Saruman. And he will be able to get away. Barely. Close. But again, not close enough. We're gonna have Berserkers on the field coming out of the level 2 Uruk pits. Armory is almost up and another Zealot battalion will be taken down. What is the PowerPoint ability from Isengard? 5 he has currently. And yeah, I mean, it's a great move to use Barrage there. Just to get rid out of these lumber mills, since he sees the animation of these lumber mills being, you know, buffed with the Fuel the Fire upgrade, PowerPoint ability, I mean. I don't need to show you the map control on the bottom left side, you can see that by yourself. This is looking... Wizard Blast will be used, level 2 is unlocked, Fireball will be used right after, and kaboom! Like, you have no power here, and they will be just taken down. But there is pressure from all the sides, and there is even a tower here from the dwarf player, so he's building himself some nice outposts and surrounding. Let's see how long Isengard will be able to keep with the pressure. He's, you know, and to deal with the pressure here, I mean, and if maybe he will be even able to put some counter pressure at any time, because the time is actually gonna be in favor of the dwarf player. All his structures are leveling up. And he's now going for the Forge Works, not only 1 but also 2 at the same time. He has the resources, he has the map control to go for it. But I think going for small attacks is not a bad choice, but correct me, chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe he should be just, you know, instead of going slow but slow for slow, he has the resource advantage, maybe he can go for a big attack. Like with catapults in the back for the siege, then he has maybe some archers, those elite archers from the dwarf faction, you know, and maybe have, you know, King Brand back on the field. I don't see King Brand yet. I think he didn't revive him after he got killed from Lourdes in the previous fight a couple of minutes ago. And maybe go for a final attack, because this is not gonna be bad, don't get me wrong. He keeps killing stuff, but again, he's just giving also a lot of power points to Isengard. Maybe that's but you know, it's just me. Okay, we have, look at that. I mean, you guys wanted some, and here you got some. Gimli, get in there, my friend, get in there. Okay, Gimli, my friends, is on the battlefield. And yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. Gimli it is, joining, and King Brand is back on the field as well, by the way. Gimli is gonna be arriving around this side. Like, come on, come on. That still only counts as 1. And the Uruk-hai are getting one-shotted from the Gimli, from the dwarf superhero. Battle wagons are joining the battlefield as well. Vision of Palantir has been used on these Warg Riders. That means we have a Warg Pit which is level 2. Armory is level 3. He was not able to purchase any of these upgrades just yet. If a fight around this side, this furnace is gonna go down, definitely. Saruman is going for a beautiful Wizard Blast. It might be a lot here. He's trying to disengage, which is great micro here from Andy-san. Nice splitting here to not give him a perfect, you know, Wizard Blast, managing to take everything at the same time. King Brand is level 7 though, you gotta be careful with this Saruman. In the meantime, look at that. What? Okay, talking about Gimli. This guy is tanky. I mean, he's only level 1, but he's tanky. Okay, Lourdes is putting on the sword. This is the most important scene. Bam, extra. Level 1 against level 6. Heal will be used to keep Gimli safe, but Berserker is putting in some nice work. We have, oh my god, Man of Steel special summon, but holy, Kraken special summon. And yeah, Gimli is flying around as well as Saruman. What the heck? But in the meantime, look at that, he's getting demolished around this side. Gimli is a survivor, he's still alive. But he's not gonna survive that. If he survives that, oh my god, he is gonna survive that, chat. Come on, what is going on? What? Look at that. Fireball maybe? Oh, it's on cooldown, can't be used. He will be able to get away. The archers are getting killed here from the battle wagon. Saruman is sacrificing himself to kill him, but the dwarf is a survivor. What a beautiful first game in the best of 5 series between those players. Crazy. And yeah, he got pinned. He was able to survive Lured with Carnage. He was able to survive the Kraken, Saruman, everyone. And then he was even able to get away. And yeah, Gimli, ladies and gentlemen, MVP here in the game number 1. There is no doubt about that. Okay, Isengard player now is looking really in trouble. I don't see a comeback from this situation. How can you deal with that? That is everything from the dwarf player on the field, and even with upgrades, you have not the power to deal. You don't have the unit power, you don't have the, enough units on the field. Now, without Lutz being alive, without Saruman being around, it's gonna be even harder for the Isengard player to survive the upcoming attacks. And yeah, Gimli is just, rejoining the battlefield, now being level 2. His leap attack ability is also being unlocked. But yeah, this is crazy, dude. Okay, wait, let me check. So here's Man of Steel. He picked Man of Steel after Barrage, so he's not so far just yet. He's moving for attack. We have a lot of battle wagons on the field. We have Wormtongue. Grima is rejoining the battlefield. I don't think that he will be enough to deal with that. And yeah, he can just go for it. And he's just getting the Mithril Mail. Also, the forged blades are purchased on these guardians. They are naturally strong against structures, and now with the armor, advantage with the forged blades, they're gonna just take it down. Look at that, like Fortress in 2019, lol. It's going down, and also Brand is putting on the sword. Just why not? And this is gonna be the game number 1. He's just gonna summon a lone tower here as well, just why not, just get it on cooldown. And yeah, great performance here from both the players, I gotta say. We were able to get a great game already going on. That's what I was expecting in the round of 16. He's just demolishing his structures. The game is over, but the series is just at the beginning. We have at least 2 more games to go, as this is a best of 5 series between Andy-san and King Mustafa. For that, as always, we're gonna be going back to desktop. And we need to spin our wheel again. And this time it is going to be Forza. So I think King Mustafa is happy about that. Let's see if he will be able to do something on a map, different than Jungles of Farharat. Okay. Forza it is gonna be, ladies and gentlemen. 1 secondo. I need to edit the scoreboard. I forgot that one. My bad. Andy-san. There we go. Andy-san is leading the series 1-0, as you can now see by yourself at the top side of your screen. Beautiful. Mana Tower. Alright, so we're gonna have the same matchup. King Mustafa is picking Isengard to counter the Dwarf faction. And this time on the map, Force of Eisen, and I would say that King Mustafa has most likely much more chances to win this. Mr. Nevada, thank you so much for the follow, appreciate it, and welcome to the pirate ship.
Watch out, Mr. Nevada entering the ship. Ahoy, matey.
Alright. Wait a second, though. Let me actually make the music a bit more quiet. I didn't save. Never mind. Right, on the right side of the map, we have the green dwarf player, Andy-san. Starting with Hall of Warriors and a mine shaft. And on the left side, we have a double furnace start from the red Isengard player, King Mustafa, getting into the work pits, just like in the previous game on the map, Jungles of Farharat. And we have seen a crazy game number 1 in the series of best of 5 between those players, and we have still, like mentioned before, 2 more games to go, at least 2 more games to go, including this one, or maybe 3 more games to go if King Mustafa will be able to win one of these games. And I'm really hyped about this because I think we're gonna see a beautiful game again, just like the last game. And maybe a better performing overall map control wise from King Mustafa. Since like mentioned before, he's struggling a lot on the map Jungles of Farharat. And this is a map I think everyone, like almost everyone, is able to play at. This is the most played map in the world for all Battle for Middle-earth series. So also BFME 1, by the way, this is also the most played map. And by the way, if you are looking for Rise of the Witch King content or content for all the other BFME games like 1 or 2, please make sure to follow the stream, as we're gonna stream a lot of more games during this week for the World Championship. And if you are watching that over at YouTube, and if you like the content, please make sure to like the video and also subscribe me there, which is gonna help me out a lot. And don't forget to turn on the notifications, by the way, so you're not gonna miss any of the videos coming up for you. Okay, so let's see. We have Warp Packs on the field. Uruk Pit is coming up for the Isengard's player as well. Yeah, we have Guardians on the field. Now we're gonna get some Pikes on the field as well. Builder from the Dwarf players around the top side. In the meantime, there is one build at the bottom left corner, so he will be able to get a Mineshaft around this side. We're gonna get some Guardians and Pikes coming out of that immediately. War Chant and Rallying Call ability has been picked from both the players. So let's see how much damage Andy-san will be able to deal with this unit. There is one Work Pack, which is not gonna be, definitely not gonna be enough to defend that. Urukai are gonna be on the field. Will they be on time, and will they be able to deny the damage? We're gonna see that. Whole ability will be used. The builder is getting in safety, and that's gonna buy him some time. He needs to disengage now. You don't want to fight against the Pikes and the Swordman. He's taking too much unnecessary damage. Now running after losing almost 3/4 of his entire battalion. At the very same time, he's trying to take down this Mineshaft, but he's just gonna be single-handedly handled by the fortress without being able to take it down. Yeah, so far not very successful start from the Isengard player King Mustafa. And Rallying Call ability was used before from the Dwarf player, which is still being active. War Chant is still available as well. The reason why those Work Packs were glowing was because of the whole ability they were using, which is something like War Chant, 50% increased damage and armor. So War Chant ability has been used now defensively. Let's see. Running for his life. Okay, and easy. Special guest, welcome to the stream. Solas, welcome as well. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Okay. Solas, people were saying that in this matchup, Isengard has the upper hand. You know, Eisen against Dwarves. What do you think about the matchup, Isengard against Dwarves? Okay, the Furnace has been taken down, by the way. And more units are coming, so this is already a better start for Andy-san, like, you know, much better start like in the previous game. And even after a bad start, we could see in the last game that Andy can actually come back, and maybe he won't be even be forced to come back after having such a great start. He's at the same time creeping on the bottom left side by luring the troll away with the builder to take as less damage as possible. Basically no damage taken with these Pikes, which is a great micro from Andy-san. Around this side we have Warp Packs trying, but Andy is watching. Let's see if he will be able to get in safety. And he might be able to get in safety. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Well done. Keep the builder alive. Eisen needs to now get some resources from the map. He is moving and leading to the creep at the left side of the river. And most of the structures from the Dwarf player are used offensively. He has indeed only one Mineshaft and one Hall of Warriors close to his own fortress. All the other, he is trying to get closer and closer and playing super aggressive here with the Dwarf faction in both the games. I think this is balanced, but Isengard is easier to play. Best of 3? Nope, it's best of 5. Eisendwarf has upper hands, but if you take big fights with equal armies, Dwarf can destroy Eisen in some situations. Nice, now, thank you so much for the information. Welcome to the stream as well, man. Right, we have King Brand again, just like in the previous game. King Mustafa, Mr. Mustafa was able to actually come back a bit so far. Let's see if he will be able to extend fast enough. There was a major mistake of him in the previous game, by the way. He had at some point such a great upper hand. You know, he had a great amount of map control, but he was struggling to not extend enough. And I think he was just overcommitting a lot with his units, losing them for no reason. And then, you know, you can't do that against really great players like Solas, Andy San, Mr. Smog. They're gonna punish you for that. And then, you know, after seeing an opportunity, Andy was striking back, and then at some point you could see the map was completely green, okay? So there was no hope, so he didn't give him actually any chance to come back from the situation. And look at this slam shot, boys. Look at this slam shot and look at this calculation. Or this might be still it. One more hit. Oh yeah, I like it. Okay, unlucky. You can't be lucky all the time. This is not possible. I hope he doesn't make more than 2 X's. Yikes. Yikes, guys. Yikes. Okay, archer range. You have hobbits also coming from the inn on the bottom left side, as he was able to creep the troll. In the meantime, Isengard is trying to take down the mineshaft at the bottom left side of the map. He's moving also forward. Let's see if he will be leading to the creep. They have still 1 war creep and 1 troll, two war creeps and 1 troll creep alive or around. King Brand is already level 3. Builder needs to be careful from Andy-san. Will he be able to get in safety? Was just able to click on the wall hub here. Oh my god, no, never mind. Oh my, I'm always scared when a builder, especially with a beard like this. How many years did you need to actually grow a beard like this, bro? It's crazy. Was able to survive. Okay, let's see. Units are moving through the sides, through the river at the bottom left. Second Uruk pit is coming up for Isengard's player King Mustafa. And now level 4 King Brand, which will be unlocking his Train Archers ability as well, by the way, chat. So, Eternal, how are you doing today, by the way? Fantastic Ryu, welcome. The White Hand of Sauron. Oh, the White Hand of Saruman. Yeah, Saruman was. This with the Gimli. I mean, this is like worth watching, by the way. Gimli, but if you missed the last game, the one moment I don't want to spoil too much. Just rewatch that. You're gonna like it. I think this was crazy, chat, wasn't it? Right. Mineshaft will be the focus, might get destroyed here. There we go, beautiful, well done from the Isengard player, but he will be losing this Uruk-hai right after. But he is actually able to fight against the pikes. Pikes are getting a lot of damage. Shield wall formation, no hold ground stance just yet. But even without the hold ground stance, those units are quite tanky. More hobbits are joining the battlefield. The creeps here around are still alive. And yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. And you did have a good day? Yeah, I woke up super early today, you know. I woke up at 5 AM in the morning. I had a lot of stuff to do for the work. And yeah, I'm actually quite tired. But as I've heard that if they can't play today, they won't be able to play any soon. I was sacrificing, you know. Sacrifices were made. There is no victory without sacrifice. So I sacrifice myself. Slam shot! There we go, beautiful. Oh my goodness, man. Every time when those units are clumped like this, you know, such an ability is so nice, actually, so effective. Warp packs are pressuring this side. There are no units inside, so they will be able to take it down. The attack continues. War Chant and Rallying Call ability is active from both the players, but the crossbowmen in the back are putting in some nice work. However, this King Brand is actually almost level 6. Remember, level 7 will be the time when he will be unlocking his Beast Slayer arrow ability, which is not gonna be super effective against Isengard as a faction, because Isengard doesn't have flyer heroes or units. This is dealing incredible amount of damage to the flyers, as we could see that a couple of times in this tournament so far, getting used against Camule and Morgomir, the flying Nazguls from Mordor faction. And we could also see that this was actually crazy effective against these. It was almost bursting them down from 100 to 20% of health. But since Isengard doesn't have a flying hero on the field or in his fortress, it's not gonna be that effective, you know. I don't have money now. Right, so let's see. We have Devastation, guys, picked and used. Sorry, I was not able to show that. Devastation picked and used from Isengard. We have also Lutz on the field now, being level 1. He has currently 525 command points available. Has almost 5 power points collected. On the other side, we have Rallying Call, Rebuild, and Hobbit Special Summon, which was used in the previous fights. They are still around, a couple of them actually. Isengard will be forced to go back as more reinforcements are coming from the Dwarf player, and he has currently 500 command points available for himself. Archery range still on a level 1, more Guardians are gonna be joining the battlefield as well. Isengard is putting in some nice work with these work packs, fighting for the map control, and he's gonna move now through the middle with a battalion of Urukai and Pikemen. In the meantime, this furnace is definitely gonna go down, which is unfortunate for the Isengard player as it's almost level 2. The works are passing through, but there are more and more units getting in from the Hall of Warriors right into this mineshaft, and they are gonna be ready to go out of these whenever they are being needed, just like Gandalf appearing in Helm's Deep. They arrive precisely when they mean to, chat. Alright, interesting. Keep Tower is coming up actually. Lookout Tower, which is called is the name. Cave bats are flying around the fortress. Ingmar, welcome. What? What is it? I don't know. I don't know really. Interesting tower choice. King Brand level 7 unlocked. Hitting like a truck on these units. What is the question, guys? How to use HD edition? It's quite easy. I want a BFME 3. LotR, welcome to the stream. I hope it's gonna be up soon. They are working on a possible BFME 3, which might be called, or which will be called, if it's gonna come out, BFME Reforged. Run for your life, my man, Lutz. Will be able to get away by using Carnage abilities, increasing also his armor by 25%, by the way. Okay. Lutz was able to get away, it's level 2. And so far, again, Andy has the control of this game in the game number 2. As you can see at the top side of your screen, he has the lead right now. He's winning the series 1-0 so far. Tower near Fortress is like 1.09. Right, we'll be able to defend this attack, but yeah, again, look at the map control. You know, he's actually defending himself quite nicely. Those units are everywhere from Andy-san. This will be also able to defend this one, obviously. More units are now coming from Isengard. They are moving through the bottom. The work packs were actually quite useful so far, I gotta say. They were pretty much the only units from Isengard which were able to put pressure on the map and fight for the map control. And yeah, you can see that by yourself. He gotta run left and right, so he needs to be everywhere with these couple of units he has on the field, which is gonna just buy some more time for the Dwarf player to be even stronger than he currently is. And yeah, the time again is in his favor. We're gonna check the power points again as we see Dwarven Riches being used on this mine shaft. Andy-san has currently 600 command points collected, as well as 3 power points after having Rallying Call, Rebuild, Hobbits, and Dwarven Riches. On the other side, we have 550 command points after having War Chant, Devastation, and almost 13 power points collected by the Red Isengard player King Mustafa in the game number 2. Number 2. True is something like 2 and 3 at the same time. A word which I've found right now. So you are welcome, guys. You are welcome. Okay, let's see. Level 3, level 4 will be effective. Resource income is looking great. So I think he's... What is he aiming for, chat? What is Isengard aiming for? He has almost 14 power points. He's gonna get, like in the previous game, some lumber mills under his control to increase his resource income. was able to take it down. We have now again battle wagons on the field coming out of the Forge Works. You're funny tonight, chicks. No, I'm tired tonight, Solas. Hey man, welcome to this stream, dude. How you doing? Oh, Alex shall not. My man, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alex, are you ready for the tournament? Are you ready to fight against C-Knight of EA? Or no. You are not fighting against C-Knight of EA. You are fighting against someone else. You are fighting against SP Core, and C-Knight is fighting against Dayman. My bad. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Right. You can feel it, right? I'm really tired. Okay, now we have King Brand's level 8 battle wagons and units are moving forward, and they're gonna just peel away. We're gonna have a bit units collection here around this side, but Andy is just, you know, being able to answer this by sending some of his units to this side. Rallying Corbett has been used. We're gonna have a fight as Hobbit Special Summon was used as well. Lutz is running for his life after using his Carnage ability. The units are dying one by one, and Eisen will be forced to retreat. And there is not too much but the battle tower in the lookout tower in the back. But will this be enough to defend the upcoming attack from the dwarf faction? He was also able to push his enemies back around this side, which is gonna give him the option. He's looking for the creep at the top right side, and afterwards he will be able to get the control of this side of the map as well, as he has 100% control of the bottom side. You can see that by yourself. He has this under his control still. He has plenty of mineshafts. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing, currently at least, what King Mustafa can do against that. Alright. Lutz has been taken down, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, as you could see by yourself. So Lutz is down. He's looking for a trample with this battle wagon. Beautifully done. The pikes are just running away from the battle wagon for no reason. And Saruman is joining the battlefield. The white hand of Saruman is on the field. Where is Mordor when you need some, Saruman? You need Mordor's help right now, dude. You can't handle the dwarves alone. They are just... There are too many of them, you know? Boom! Wow, man, that was a beautiful... I'm really surprised that he didn't get level 2 after that immediately. After a beautiful Wizard Blast like this. Unfortunately. Which would be great for Saruman, since he would be immediately unlocking his Fireball ability. Those two abilities are quite good when it comes to defense yourself. Battle Wagon is looking for a dive. I don't know about these. Actually, not taking too much damage from Saruman. Was expecting Saruman's basic attack will be dealing much more damage. Nice trample here from this Battle Wagon. As at the very same time, this furnace has been taken down. The units are also taken down from Isengard at the top right side. The troll is still remaining, as well as this war creep. Besides that, all creeps are gone on the map Forts of Eisen in the game number 2. Okay, he has picked the Field of Fires and trying to get resources. He has currently 1600 resources, 525 command points available. Field of Fires, Devastation, both those abilities are used to increase the resource income, since he doesn't have too many furnaces on the field. And he keeps losing them, so those lumber mills with this devastation also gonna be helpful. On the other side, we have Dwarven Riches, Hobbits, Rebuilds, Rallying Call, and almost 15 power points collected by Enisan. He has 1000 command points, chat. This, as you know, is the maximum amount. 16 now. Barrage ability might be picked. Let's see what's gonna happen, what he gonna pick. He needs to pick something to siege. Nice Wizard Blast here again. Almost level 3. Unlocks his Fireball ability. More units are joining. We have also King Dane. Looks a bit different on this picture, because this is the HD edition. Looks a bit... I don't know about this picture though. He should not look like this in the normal Rise of the Witch King, by the way. So don't be surprised. This is still King Dane. Has the same abilities. Just looking at different... unit-wise here also on the picture. The sportive hero from the dwarf faction to give leadership to those units. He has the leadership from level 1. And once he gets level 2, he's gonna also be unlocking his stubborn pride, which gives those units also fear resistant, by the way. Which might be situationally quite useful. Battle tower here from the dwarf player will be taken down. Saruman is putting in some nice work. Was not able to get to level 3 yet, but he's almost there. And he picked the barrage ability, yes, as I was predicting it, as I was guessing right. So he will be using that probably and most likely to kill the structures here. To, you know, the whole promise is deny Eisen to get resources. So he can rebuild everything after you destroy them all the time. And the best way to do so is just kill them, and then just when you maybe even aim for the units at the same time. So make him get grouped first before you use that. I think that's the plan. Yes, that's the plan. So he will be just getting his own cooldown on the units. What? Where is Saruman? Saruman is flying around. So will he be able to get away? That's on. Oh, never mind. Never mind. He's bursting down. He's getting bursted down though. This what? Lord, so my friends, don't underestimate. He's gonna be able to survive, and then boom 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 boom. There we go, beautiful chat. Lightning strike ability will be unlocked from the fortress and will be used here on the units, which was not too effective.
Yo ho ho ho. You know, EP1C_D4RK Ness just became a pirate.
By the way, thank you so much for the follow, Epic Darkness. Appreciate it, and welcome to Beyond Standards community, my man. We are currently streaming and casting the World Championship, you know, the round of 6 in the first game between Andy-san and King Mustafa. As you can see at the top side of your screen is a best of 5 series, and we are currently in the game number 2. We have still, after this game, at least one more game to go, depends on the outcome of the game. So if Andy-san, the green dwarf player, will be able to win this game, we have one more game to go, at least one more game to go. And if, again, King Mustafa will be able to win this game somehow, which is not looking great for him, we will have at least 2 more games to go afterwards. By the way, thank you so much for the follow, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I hope you enjoy your stay. And again, if this is your first time here, please make sure to hit that follow button. I would really appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, this game is looking strong again for the dwarf player, so I don't think that will be a comeback from this situation, even though look at that, he was able to cripple and kill the King Brand, the Lords again, with he just unlocked his level 5. That's like in the previous game on the map Jungles of Farharat, and also like in the previous game we have the Zealots on the field, chat. The Dwarven Zealots are on the field. And they are hitting like a truck, man. This is a level 3 furnace, dude, with 3500 health. You know, they are getting through it like butter, you know, this is crazy. And he was actually not overcommitting, doesn't want to risk the biscuit. Hobbit special summon again from the dwarf player. Yes, 17 power points collected, still sitting on maximum command points, 1000. And King Mustafa is just gonna call it GG. He's gonna demolish his structures. That's gonna be the game number 2. And we have potentially only 1 or 2 more games to go. GG. He's not demolishing his fortress though. He demolished everything but the fortress. He doesn't want to take the opportunity. Finish me, you know. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna demolish by myself. Alright. Look, hobbits throwing rocks. It takes a while. It's upgraded, so it takes a while. Riding call ability has been used now from the dwarf player, so it's just a matter of time. It will be taken down, and that means 2-0 for the Portuguese player Andy-san against the Syrian player King Mustafa in the best of 5 series in the first game in the round of 16 for the World Championship Rise of the Witch King patch 2.02 version 8. King Mustafa has been defeated, chat. And we're gonna jump right into the third, possibly the last game in the best of 5 series between those players. And as you know, we need to switch back to desktop in order to spin our wheel. And another Jungles of Farharat, and this is not looking great for King Mustafa. It might be a clean 3-0 for Andy-san. Let's see. Let's get right into it. Okay. And yeah, he will be just gonna show you the chat. So he won't be happy about this outcome, about the decision of the map. Okay, let's go. Cengiz of Fararat. I'm sorry, my friends. Andy is pretty tired. Gotta admit, yeah. And not only you, my man. You may give early GG now, maybe. Again, this map, yeah, sorry. Never lucky. So we're gonna have the +3 games, yeah. We're gonna have the thirds. If lucky. I have this map 5 games, yeah, but I can't help it, man. You guys saw it. You guys are the referee, guys. Okay, you see in the stream, I am spinning the wheel. So dwarf mirror. Okay. Better luck next time with thoughts. Okay. So the final game, the first 2 games were the first game was on Jungles of Fararat, Andy was on dwarves, and Mustafa was on Isengard. Was a great game, the first game, in which Andy was able to win at the end of the day. Then the second game was on the map Forts of Eisen. Again the same matchup, Andy again on dwarves, Mustafa again on Isengard. Both players were picking the faction, and again Andy was able to win. And now the third, possibly the final game in the best of 5 series, and both players are picking the dwarf faction in the map Jungles of Farharat. And yeah, on the right side of the map, we have the red dwarf player, King Mustafa from Syria. And on the left, we have the grey dwarf player, Andy San from Portugal. So let's see. Nope, I didn't. Mustafa picked dwarves. I picked dwarves. Well, this dwarves is strong for real. I played him today. My Eisen versus dwarves are not bad. Okay. This guy is insane for your community. Insane. Lexa Whoop, welcome to the stream. Great that we have people like you tuning in and spotting by watching the stream, by spending time here. Appreciate you guys. But Andy probably has he mains dwarves. Yeah, I mean, obviously you can't compare a random player, a player who's playing random faction most of the time with a player who is mainly and only focusing on one faction like Andy-san. And also in the group stage he was only playing dwarves. So when it comes to play dwarves, I think he is on a really great level. And yeah, let's see. I mean, we might also be wrong. You should not be overconfident and definitely not arrogant. You know, this is something I would not recommend you to do. I don't like arrogant person really. So when someone is just too cocky and like, I'm winning every game, I'm really wishing that this guy loses. I don't know why. So, I mean, let's see. By the way, if like mentioned at the start of the video, we're gonna have a lot of more games going on during this week. Up till Sunday, we will be finishing the round of 16, hopefully, if everything goes alright. And then, possibly, it looks like, I mean, I don't want to say too much because, like, you know, everything is possible. So we might even see a great comeback from Mustafa somehow from 2-0 to 3-2. A turnaround. It is not impossible. Nothing is impossible, by the way. But if everything goes alright for Andy-san in the game number 2, like in the previous 2 games, he will be qualified to the quarterfinals, and his opponent will be either Imperialist or Revolutionist. Because those players have to play, and the winner will be also moving to the quarterfinals. Yeah. And yeah, in the meantime, Andy is creeping on the right side, in the middle. But actually, Mustafa has a great early game. It's a great early game. Right, Forge Works is up from Mustafa as well, so we're gonna get some battle wagons on the field. That's gonna at least force Andy-san to get more pikes on the field, because those Guardians, they will just get one-shotted from the battle wagons. And I like the movement here from King Mustafa, who has also the control of the signal fire around this side, which is great. We're gonna check the power point. So King Mustafa has currently almost 1 power point collected, 350 command points available. On the other side, 450 command points available for Andy-san. Yes, he has 2 power points collected. Oh.
Hesikafingmar just resubscribed for 4 months. Ahoy, where are my anniversary flowers, Shanks?
Hisoka, my man. Thank you so much for the resub for 4 months in a row. There we fucking go, Hisoka. And thank you so much for everything, Hisoka, by the way, for your support, for being in the chat, for being, you know, for watching the stream, for supporting the tournament with, you know, with your donations. A huge shout out here to Hisoka, who is one of the most important parts, who made this 200 cash prize possible with his donations, alongside with Anubis and with you guys, obviously from the subs. Everything was collected and everything went into the cash pool of this $200. And not only the donations, but also there are so many people were helping, you know, outside of that, as Eternals, for example, and, you know, creating those beautiful images. And I could not done it alone, guys. So it's not me, by the way. It's for the community, and we were working as a community, and that's why it's actually successful. And we need to thank each other. I think we are all amazing. I mean, we gotta admit something. We are all amazing. We are the best community ever, dude. We are the superheroes, the Marvel in the communities. We are the community of the community, the mother, the father, the alpha community. Okay, we're gonna just call the Rise of the Witch community alpha community. Okay, that's what we are. We are like a family, dude. Okay, we are amazing. Just like a couple of minutes ago, Eternal and we had like a discussion. We don't like arrogant people, but it's not arrogance when you say we are the best. I mean, we are the best, dude. This is how it is, you know. This is like the truth. Alright, let's see. Beautiful, guys. Thank you so much for everything. Appreciate you all. Reynaldo, my man, welcome to the stream as well. We are the alphas. We are the alpha boys, okay? Alright. Let's see. Battle Wagon, the game number 1, the game number 3. The first time Dwarf Miro in this series so far. We were missing 2 amazing games, by the way, guys. We have by King Mustafa, 4.5 power points collected. Right now he's sitting on 450 command points. And Andy, I mean, is sitting on 5 power points and 650 command points right now. We have small battles, so we can see the color graded pretty much nicely on the map. It can be a bit confusing. It looks like King Mustafa has more map control, but it is definitely not the case. You can see there are a bunch of mineshafts on the field from Andy-san. And yeah, battle wagons are creeping on the bot side. We have actually 3 of them creeping 1 work. This is actually quite 4. So he was planning to creep the 1 work with 5 battle wagons at the same time. And what does he have? That's the question. Will he be playing against Andy-san with his own weapons? Because we know Andy was making a lot of these Men of Steel and then trying to micro them around. He has a couple of pikes on the field you need to definitely avoid with these battle wagons. They're gonna get one-shotted. And yeah, he's planning the same thing here, by the way. We have King Brent now on the field. So King Brent was chosen as a hero from Andy-san in all the games in the best of 5 series against King Mustafa. 1 battle wagon has been taken down already. So, and yeah, you don't want to lose these units because they are quite expensive, right? So they cost 500 each, plus you also kind of 500, I guess. Correct me, guys. I think the upgrade for the Man of Steel in the battle wagon costs also 500, right? Azatik, welcome to the stream. I don't know as well, man. This is soccer. I was asking myself that as well, you know. Look, to be honest, I didn't stream yesterday. A couple of days. Sometimes I also need to take a rest, you know. And I was also not planning to stream today. And then the problem was that Andy-san and King Mustafa, they were only able to play today. And Brand has been taken down. Wait a secondo. and also this late, and I have to work tomorrow, so normally I would not do that, but it's important for me that we have actually, you know, that we can actually get through this stage up till the end of this week. That's why I'm here. And I have a lot of fun, guys. Also, you being in the chat, being able to talk to you, we became somehow somewhat like friends, in my opinion, at least. So it's like talking with my friends, and you can't have enough from, you know, from talking to your friends, in my opinion. At least not me. So I'm enjoying here to be with you guys, and thank you so much for being here with me as well. Okay. So we have now a heal and rallying call ability available from King Mustafa. He is being surrounded now from the enemy forces. Another attack is coming. 4 power points collected, 500 command points available. On the other side we have 3 power points after having a rallying call and heal. So King Mustafa having a lead right now in terms of power points, but you can see command point wise Andy San is miles ahead of his enemy. And you can see the map, the little gray dots on the map. This is all the map control here from Andy San. We have King Brent now also on the field from the red dwarf player King Mustafa. Remember, the King Brent got killed from Andy San in the previous fight from these battle wagons. So interesting strategy, different strategy from both the players. Andy was trying and, you know, spamming those infantry units. On the other side, King Mustafa was spending all his resources into getting those battle wagons, which are quite strong, but again, you're gonna get a lot of punishments if you lose them. You're gonna give a lot of power points to your enemy, and you're gonna lose a lot of resources from that, so yeah. Good night, Mr. Smoke. Good night, my friend. Okay, we have a fight around this side, 4 battle wagons. They are actually not doing bad. Oil barrels will be used, which is great. It's gonna deal damage over time, as you can see on the fire on the ground. So Andy San should be definitely disengaging instead of standing on this at the same place. Heal ability has been used to keep those units healthy. All of those battle wagons are almost full health. We have 1 level 3, 1 level 2, 2 level 2, and 3 level 2 and 1 level 3 battle wagons on the field. King Brent is back on the battlefield being level 2. The game is not over yet. You don't want to run into the troll though. He's running into the troll. Luckily he's not one-shotting the troll. The troll is not one-shotting the battle wagon rather. I mean, but King Mustafa needs to do something for the map control. There is also a tower here from Andy San protecting this pathway. He's moving and building another tower up here protecting this pathway. So he's surrounding his enemy and, you know, forcing him to be only defensive again. And offense, since offense is the best defense, it's just a matter of time. Because, you know, Andy San will have always the resource advantage, the command points advantage. And he will also be able always to replace the units he is losing, unlike King Mustafa. Because King Mustafa is being in a really rough situation in which will be, you know, out of resource income pretty soon. He has almost 10 power points, so Dwarven Riches might be able to save him and buy him some time. Like in the previous games with Isengard, he was always picking Field of Fires, Devastation, so this resource generating power point abilities. And yeah, oil barrels will be used on the battle tower here from the dwarf player. Is it dealing damage over time? That's the question. I don't think so. It's actually not dealing damage over time. That was a questionable move to use all oil barrels actually at the tower. It's not dealing damage over time, as you can see. Hobbit special summon here from King Mustafa, by the way, which is quite interesting. Andy is still 1 power point away from being able to do that. But, I mean, this is a great outpost. So those Hobbits, they're not gonna be able to do much here. So all he needs to do is just peel away. Maybe put even King Brand in your tower, and then, yeah, he's gonna do that. Probably. Or? Nah, he's not gonna do that. Hobbits are chasing, but the Hobbits are dying all the time. So he's just giving much more power points. We have now Gloin on the field. So a hero in the best of 5 series we didn't see so far. We have seen King Brand many times, all games. We have also seen in the previous game the King, the father of Gimli. What's the name? Not Gloin. King Dane. King Dane. We have seen King Dane in the last game. Now Gloin, the father of Gimli, is joining the battlefield for the first time in the best of 5 series. In the final game, probably a dwarf mirror. And now he's moving forwards with these units and trying to get some map control back here with these Guardians, putting pressure. Battle Wagons, they are forced to retreat. You don't want to be in melee combats here with these units. This is gonna go down. A level 2 mineshaft and a lone tower special summon will be chosen, and slam ability will be used from Gloin. And lone tower will be used. Slam is now on cooldown. Remember, slam is being super useful against structures. I mean, Gloin is generally a hero which is super effective against, structures, right? So you have basically abilities like Shake Foundation, for example. This is like one-shotting most of the structures, right? And afterwards, the Shatter Hammer, level 10 ability, dealing insane amount of damage to the structures as well. So. Birthday tomorrow. Hey, Hisoka, before you leave, my friend. Okay, guys, everyone together. Only for Hisoka. I would never do that for everyone else, by the way. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Pikachu, sing also something for Hisoka. It's late and I can't sing, but it's okay. Happy birthday, Hisoka, my friends. I hope you're gonna have a great day today with your family, with your friends, with everyone you love, and I wish you the best for the next 100 years of your lifetime. Stay as you are, and yeah, wish you the best. Right, this is not looking great. He was actually able to kill the tower, the battle tower here with the help of Gloin. This King Brand is level 3. Gloin was almost killed, will be able to regenerate over time. He's just upgrading his Forge Works to level 2. With a level 2 archery range from the red dwarf player, we're gonna get some Men of Steel on the field. And in the meantime, we have also now Gimli on the field, ladies and gentlemen. So Gimli, I know most of you guys love him. We have also Gloin from Andy-san on the field. So as you can see, look at the damage output on these structures. It is insanity. And also with the slam ability, he will be able to get on these Men of Steel probably. Let's see that if you're gonna use it around this side. But you gotta be careful. You don't want to take too much unnecessary damage with heroes like Gloin. Now the Sun and Vater are gonna rule the Middle Earth. That's gonna be the question. X-Throw ability will be used. And again, this King Gloin, or not King Gloin, only Gloin, is a survivor, okay? He was able to get away barely. Again, like several times in this game. Close, but not close enough here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have a battle tower around this side. Brands. I mean, the game is quite... I would not say open, but it's not over yet, so... And as long as those battle wagons are up, and as long as he will be able to spam more and more of these Men of Steel, that's gonna force Andy-san to get more cavalry units on the field, most likely, because how do you want to deal with only Guardians and Pikes against such a reckless hate?
Watch
how do you
out,
want to deal with
Mawok entering the ship.
Chat.
Ahoy,
what is
matey.
he supposed to do? I mean, maybe get some battle wagons on the field by yourself, because let's be honest, there are almost no Pikes around from Mustafa, but he's using all his resources now, also with the Dwarven Riches being active. He has a massive lead over Andy-san PowerPoint wise, by the way, and he's spamming now those Men of Steel, and then he has also battle wagons with Men of Steel, so he has a lot of artillery power.
Derolla just resubscribed for 2 months. Ahoy, stand strong, my bearded friends.
Stand strong, my bearded friends. LotR, my friend, thank you so much for the resub for 2 months in a row. There we fucking go. Beautiful. Thank you so much. We have currently also 775 followers on the Twitch, which I've started to stream at a year ago. Guys, this is amazing. Thank you so much. We have almost 350 subscribers on the YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm learning every day more amazing persons. LotR is one of them. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Okay, we have a statue, 2 statues actually around this side. So the battle tower, we have a mine shaft, But he's actually scared for a fight. So this being said, he's not trying to look for an all-in fight, but he's gonna try to actually use his unit advantage, use his resource advantage to attack from different sides. And we have also catapults now joining the battlefield from King Mustafa. This is gonna be helping him, as he's also purchasing the flaming arrow upgrade for his catapults to siege those battle towers, and pretty much, yeah, you know, one-shot them later on with this flaming shots. But you need to be careful. Gimli is looking for all-in. Let's see. No, this is Gimli from... Wait a sec. What? We have Gimlis everywhere. What? What is happening? Hobbit specials? What is... I'm confused. It's like... Okay, we have Gimli and Gloin and Brand from both the players so far. This one is almost level 3. You gotta be careful to not give him level 4 any soon, because he's gonna be quite. This is a camp game, by the way. I mean, everyone is making like towers. Aaron Bricks, thank you so much for the sub on my YouTube channel. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Right. Shanks, I've made zoom out for all Rise of the Witch King 2.02 version 8 maps with 690 zoom. Tell me if you like to get the download link so you can check it out. So you zoom out means that you have more zoom out than this, right? I mean, there are a couple of maps with zoom out, but everyone was complaining. Me personally, I like zoom out a lot, you know, but many people were actually complaining. Mavok, welcome to the stream. That's the first time I see you in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. We have Forge Works coming up offensively. I mean, map control, but look at that now. Oof. This is badass, okay? And this game is not over yet, you know? Barrage ability will be chosen from Andy-san, but look the damage. Two-shotting these battle towers. And Barrage, bam, okay, he was able to get rid. This is actually a big lose for Mr. Mustafa, by the way. We need to keep in mind those catapults, they cost 600, and he was forced to upgrade that Forge Works to level 3, and 1000 he was investing for the flaming shot. So whenever he loses a catapult, it's a big lose for him. But on the other side, Andy-san was just forced actually to use his barrage ability to deal with that, which is unfortunate. And he can't go for an all-in just yet. He can't go for an all-in and hope for the win. This is not gonna be possible. There is just too much he needs to deal with, including Gimli and Gloin, and who's also, by the way, level 4 now. We have King Brand somewhere as well, in my opinion. Maybe in... no, I don't see King Brand. Probably around this side as well. I didn't see him dying, so I'm guessing he's still alive. And now, I mean, he needs to get some catapults by himself. He's just upgrading his Forge Works to level 2. So he needs to spam some catapults in order to be able to siege from a safe distance. Otherwise, he can't really approach those units, those Men of the Hill. More of them are coming. It's still level 2, so we need to get a level 3 archery range before we will be able to see the fire arrow upgrade. However, I gotta say that if Andy-san manages to get many catapults on the field, there is not a counterplay to that, as I don't see any melee units from... I don't see any melee units. Besides the battle wagons, you're able to attack melee with them, but only archers, they won't be effective against the catapult, right? And this is gonna be a huge thing, because how you wanna deal with that? Deralor, my friend. Again, thank you so much for the resub, first of all. 2 months in a row. Welcome back. And thank you for, even thank you more for your nice words. Don't worry, just go to sleep. You can always rewatch that. Thank you so much for staying awake that long to watch the game, to watch the stream. Appreciate it. And hope to see you maybe tomorrow or 2 days ago. We're gonna have definitely more games going on. Have a great night and have good dreams, my friends. Okay, let's see. What the? Okay. What was that? How these battle wagons with the Men of Steel were bursting this down so fast, chat? This is incredible. Shake Foundation was used around this side, by the way. We have also King Dane on the field from the red dwarf player King Mustafa. This is a Fiesta game, the last game of the best of 3 series, since best of 5 series, sorry, since I don't think that King Mustafa can ever win this. I mean, he's defending himself quite nicely so far, I gotta say, there is no doubt about that. But I don't think that you will be only able to win by only defending yourself. This is something which should not be possible, because we have a huge lead from, even though, I mean, surprisingly, since he was able to keep those mineshafts alive for a long time, and you know, a couple of them are level 2, level 3 even. Yes, even 835. That was a shake foundation from the enemy, from the red dwarf player now, and he will be losing this outpost, which is unfortunate for Andy San, because that was a level 2 forge works. Can't really approach, and he can't really fight them. This is the big problem. This is the main problem. There is a Man of Steel special summon, by the way, from Mustafa, and here's a massive lead PowerPoint wise, chat. And look, those fire arrow upgraded units, they are putting in some nice work. And yeah, we have just focus on the command points and PowerPoints. So currently King Mustafa has 835 command points available. He has Rallying Call, Heal, Rebuild, Hobbit Allies, Dwarven Riches, Man of Steel special summon, and almost 5 power points collected afterwards. And he is pushing now from this side, and he was able to take down the level 2 Forge Works. And this Man of Steel are still on the field. They're gonna be dealing also a decent amount of damage to the structures with the fire arrow. Not gonna burst them down, but for that part he has definitely Gloin on the field, who's gonna just use his slam ability. Just see that a level 2 is getting bursted down like in seconds. Andy San keeps losing units. We're gonna have a fight around this side. In the meantime, we're gonna focus more on that. We have Hobbit special summon from the red dwarf player King Mustafa. 7 power points collected now by this player as well. On the other side, we have almost 15 power points collected. The Hearth will be getting killed. 15 now. Barrage is on cooldown as well as Lone Tower. They have heal and rallying call ability available, but also on cooldown right now for Andy San. Was able to take down a couple of structures. He has upgraded units, by the way, as you can see, with Mithril Mail and Forged Blades on these pikes. But in the meantime, King Mustafa is pushing through the side. The Man of Steel special summon will be gone soon, so I don't think that he will be able to do much more. But he has King Brent, King Dane, and you know, King Gloin on the field. So King, so many kings for the dwarves. Kappa Keeper. Yeah, let's see. I mean, guys, to be honest, about the zoom out thing, me personally, I like zoom out a lot. I don't know why you don't like it. As you know, as someone said in the chat, if you don't like it, you can just zoom in. You know, that's the thing, right? But you have the option to actually zoom out a bit, which is our option. But again, Abba is also right. If this actually make your game lag, and not only your game, but maybe since this is a multiplayer game, you are playing with a bunch of other guys. A couple of times there are 8 people in the same room, and if this makes it more laggy than it already is, then it's not worth it. But if this is not a problem, I would like to use it, to be honest. I gotta just test it. You know, I can tell before, because in BFME 1 I'm also using advanced zoom out, by the way. Especially when it comes to commentate. Maybe for the gameplay it's just too much, but when it comes to commentate games, and you are able to get much more vision in your sight, in your window, you know, you are able to see much more. And when it comes, you can see me that also when I'm commenting, when I'm always zooming in, but you are maximum able to zoom out this much. This is nothing I'm complaining about, because this zoom out is not bad. Don't get me wrong, this is not like, I mean, the original game was like this, I think. This was the original game, you was zoomed in like this. You could barely be able to see your fortress. This was the original game. I mean, this is not the original, this is already zoomed out quite nicely. Which is enough normally, you know? But yeah. I can tell before I'm gonna test it, you know? Okay. Okay, King, not King. Gloin is back on the field. Andy is struggling a lot when it comes to finish King Mustafa. He was now forced to make a Forge Works at his own side of the map. He was also able to level that up to level 3. And we're gonna get to see some of these catapults, definitely. You're gonna need them. You have, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4 Hall of Warriors. No battle wagons on the field, no archer range on the field from Andy San. So he desperately wants to win and tries to win by only making infantry units. Talking about the infantry units, he has also all the upgrades he needs. Where did he buy the upgrades from? Oh, but Mustafa is putting finally some counter pressure at the enemy side. We have 1000 command points now, by the way, for a while available from Andy-san. He's sitting on 22 power points. Gonna get more and more around this side of the map. He will be able to kill the builder first. Almost 23. We have a fight around this side. We have a lone tower here from Andy-san, which was the special summon from the power point ability defensively. King Mustafa has units on the field with upgrades. They have Forge Blades, they have Mithril Mail, so they are gonna be tanky and will be dealing damage at the same time. We have Gimli with the Slayer rushing to the fortress. Will he be able to take it down? Maybe with the help of his father, with his Shake Foundation and Slam ability. What a turnaround. This is gonna be a fiesta. Shake Foundation was used already. They are bursting it down. Father and son for the glory, for the dwarves, for... I don't know for who. You tell it, okay? This is crazy. Rebuild was forced to be picked from Andy-san to use it on the fortress, but the attack continues. Now, what is happening in this game? Guardians are hitting like a truck. He's now forced to send all his units back. He has not 5,000 resources collected. If you lose the fortress, remember you need to invest 5,000 to rebuild it. And during this time, you're not gonna be able to make use of your PowerPoint abilities. It's about time. It's a couple of more hits needed. It's just a matter of time. In the meantime, he was able. Never mind. Barrage will be just used immediately afterwards. He finishes what he starts. That's actually great. King Brand was even able to survive. And yeah, what a turnaround. This is actually a big thing here for King Mustafa. This is gonna buy him a lot of time. I mean, this is not gonna be the end of the game for Andy-san, because remember, he has full command points, so he has a really great amount of resource income. However, that's gonna give you some cooldown window until he will be able to rebuild that, and maybe you can do something, you can recover. Because remember, in the last fight, yeah, he was trying to take down the fortress with everything that he had on the field, and he was able to do that as well, you know, with the barrage ability he was choosing to use. Now, but that's a 15 power point investment he could maybe save for himself, maybe, in my opinion. And on top of that, he was losing his heroes, like his, you know, Gloin got killed, Gimli got killed, and Dane got killed in the previous fight, so. And the big troll. Crazy game. So let's see. Okay, so King Brent on the field, level 5, almost level 6. Gloin Hobbit special summon from the red. Dwarf player King Mustafa. Battle Wagon level 5, don't lose that. Look how low that is. He's running for his life. By the way, will he be able to get away? That's the question. King Mustafa is about to lose one of these catapults, but I think Gloin is gonna go down definitely. And the thing is, he won't be even able to get revived at this point, right? That's the other thing. Quite long game so far between those players. Even though Andy is dominating score-wise, we can tell the same about the final game in the last game, Dwarf Mirror, and he's struggling a lot. He's trying desperately to finish the game within the last 20 minutes. One of the longest games in this tournament so far. There is no doubt about that. We have Slam shot ability was used from this King Brand, but again, he's forced to retreat. This Gimli is almost level 5, which will be unlocking his Slayer ability, so we might see something similar to what happened to Andy-san. He's all about to get his fortress back up on the field. It's at 65, almost 65% right now. Tower is putting in some nice work, but look, this is gonna be quite strong against the structures to take them down one by one. And King Mustafa is not even struggling that much. Look at that. He has 925 command points available by himself. And he's even putting now pressure on the top side. He was able to get a mineshaft even too. Let's see how much damage he will be able to deal. He's building up the fortress, but he's looking for the fortress. He's maybe gonna, by some time, the fortress is almost up. There is even a lone tower, which is gonna be maybe able to protect it. And now Andy needs to keep his units around his own side to keep himself safe. In the meantime, King Mustafa is moving for a possible counterattack. They have many Men of Steel units on the field, by the way, and they will be also having a catapult in the back to siege while the Man of Steel will be protecting this catapult against the units here, against the infantry units from Andy-san. Crazy game, I gotta say. 20 power points collected from King Mustafa, 950 command points available. On the other side, now we're gonna have Barrage here from Andy-san, who is now able to use again his power points. He collected 29, almost 30 power points. For massive fights here, Mithril Maid plus Forged Blades, those units are not dying since Man of Steel, they don't have the fire arrow upgrade purchased just yet. They will be able to deal with these units, and 30 power points collected, ladies and gentlemen, by Andy-san. This is one of the breakpoints where we're gonna see a special summon which gonna be super effective against the structures. Let's see when and where he's gonna use it. I am actually quite hyped about this game. And yeah, we have now level 6 Gimli from Andy-san dealing with the enemy units around this side, using him for defense purposes. And there we go. Let's see. This is gonna be quite important. If he will be able to take down, yeah, he's gonna use it around this side. Not gonna be able to take down the level 3 Forge Works and the level 3 Hall of Warriors though, but they are quite low. If he can finish these, this is gonna be huge, but he won't have units around this side to do that. And Barrage ability is on cooldown. And that was not the best special summon, to be honest. I was expecting a bit more. But I gotta drink something, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. We have, oh my godness, what is happening? Oh, King Brand has been just taken down. We have 2 level 5 battle wagons. He was able to save them now for a while. And guys, I don't want to say that, but we might even be forced to go for another match between those players, which is possible because Mustafa has chances to win this game, and it looks not even bad for him. He was able to kill the fortress before. Now Andy is losing for the first time many structures. You know, he's gonna lose now a lot of those mineshafts. Right now he has still a decent amount of resource income, but again, we have 28 power points now collected from King Mustafa. He's gonna go for the Dwarven Riches, by the way. No, he's going for the Undermine. Sorry, my bad. He was going for the Undermine to use it around this side. And yeah, with that being said, he will be able to get many units from this one to this side. And he's aiming again for the fortress. He is gonna go for the fortress no matter what. And yeah, look this damage. We're gonna have a crazy damage output from Shake Foundation again. Level 6 Klein Fiesta Part 2, by the way. And yeah, I mean, what is happening here? So he's trying to keep himself safe by targeting the enemy Klein, who is being the big threat here, actually dealing a lot of damage. He will be taken down now. This one is level 6 as well, and I'm guessing he will be able to keep it safe. Maybe that was just an overcommitment here. And look, this level 3 mineshaft is hitting like a truck on this Undermine. It's gonna be the focus. You don't want to lose this highly ranked mineshafts, by the way. And look at that. I mean, he was able to kill one of these battle wagons already. This one was also level 5. It's a big fields batsman here for King Mustafa. He's overcommitting. He's now finally realizing, okay, I'm not dealing any damage to this level 3. Maybe I should be just, you know, retreating. Gimli, almost level 7, will be using his leap attack ability, knocking down the enemy units. This game is a big fiesta, and another attack. Rebuild will be used just in time after the Earthquake ability was used, and he will be able to keep it safe, at least for now. He's trying and over-committing with his units. King Brand and Gloin are trying their hardest and their best to keep the fortress alive no matter what, and they will be able to do that, at least for now. In the meantime, Gimli is chasing the King Brand from the enemy dwarf player King Mustafa, who is running for his life. But is there any escape? I think he was not able to see him. He's running through him, actually. What? Okay, never mind. This never happened. Leap over the wall, maybe. Wait, he's not gonna be able to do that. Another Gimli is coming, ladies and gentlemen. What's gonna happen here? This Slayer is on cooldown. Now you're gonna have Slayer advantage. Oh, this is gonna be... You can't run now at this point. Oh my god, the damage output is insanity, okay? Now, Gimli advantage on the side from King Mustafa. And he is striking back. We have almost full command points for both the players, by the way. And there is still a mineshaft at the top side of the map. The game is not over, and we're gonna see a lot of catapult expansions building around the fortress to keep it safe, as well as some of these X tower expansions. So he's really afraid that because his rebuild ability is on cooldown, and he doesn't want to lose the fortress again like he did a couple of minutes ago. And now with Gimli being dead, now with the Gimli advantage on the side from the red dwarf player from Syria, we might see a turnaround and we might see even a great comeback from this situation. Let's see. The Guardian should have hammers. Yeah, he should have maybe siege hammers. He did purchase that, by the way. He did purchase that. But he's making more and more. And now we're gonna have a Man of Steel special summon. They are using the black arrows, but Gimli is so tanky. He will be just smiling and running away, you know. And in the meantime, we have units from this side, Hobbit special summon. So at this point, we're gonna see a lot of special summons. You can see this list is actually full, just like this one. Mustafa has a lead in terms of power points, so and he's gonna clean up this side of the map now. This mineshaft is gonna get killed. He's trying to get units on the field. He's purchasing the upgrades. What a beautiful game to start the round of 16 with. What a beautiful series between those players. Okay. Now we have King Dane back on the field from the red dwarf player King Mustafa. And I think the players are getting quite tired, because I am getting tired by myself. We are now currently, this is like 2-hour game now, I mean 2-hour series in total. And a barrage ability will be used again. This time from King Mustafa to deal with this outpost from the grey dwarf player Andisan. At this point it's all about cooldown windows, it's all about the special power point abilities, to use it against the units, to use it against the structures. And now actually we have units moving from this side. Let's see. I mean, the thing is that I think the first time he was using Earthquake ability, I mean Andisan, it was not the best one, because he did not have anything to finish that. If he would be somehow able to finish the Forge Works and the Hall of Warriors at the same time, maybe, you know, use Barrage right after, finish that, then you could have do something. But what he was trying to do, I think he would be using that also on this one, because I think you are able to hit all three of these structures at the same time. Those are the major structures from the red dwarf player King Mustafa, by the way. So you wanna take them down as quickly as you possibly can, because this is gonna be quite important. This game is gonna be quite hard now. Without siege weapons, I don't think that you can only win with, you know, with only units around, because most of the structures are level 3. They are quite tanky. Yeah. Right around this side. Oh, he's killing his father. Oh my god, he's just killing his father. No way. Gimli-san, level almost 9, ladies and gentlemen, was just able to take down the enemy Gloin from Andy-san. Nice game, yes, I agree. This game is not gonna be over soon, chat. This is a crazy game. Yeah, it's a beast, man. It's a beast mode now. But you need to also, I mean, we need to also admit that I think after, like, this is a super long game. I mean, the first game was also quite long. This is gonna be the longest series so far in the World Championship what we've got. And I'm also gonna upload it on YouTube, by the way. Hi YouTube. You're gonna watch that as well. I hope you're gonna enjoy that, by the way, guys. If you enjoy that, please make sure, if you are watching it on YouTube, please make sure to like the video and comment below what was your favorite moment in this best of 5 series between those players. Okay. We have highly ranked heroes on the field. We have almost every single ability unlocked from both the players. We have a great amount of resource income. And yet again, the game is far from being over. But those macro fights, you can see and tell that Andy-san is doing a better job. Even though, like, I agree with Naum here, because really great micro he did in the early game, early on with these battle wagons, which were able to save him the early to mid game. And he was able to buy so much time, and then a sneaky beautiful attack on the fortress, which was able to take it down So really great moves from King Mustafa in the final game. Maybe you should have picked Dwarves more instead of playing Isengard. We could have a different series. And maybe it's just because of lack of experience from Andy-san, since he was not maybe playing too many Dwarf mirrors. He was struggling a lot to finish the game. He had a massive lead early mid game, a really massive lead, but he could just not go for the finish. And you know, not being able to finish gives your opponent obviously time, and you don't want that, right? And I mean, even though with the incredible map control and with the resource advantage he had, he was not able to finish the game as fast as possible, and Mustafa was able to catch up with the resources and with the units. And we have summoned Citadel. What? Where did he use it? Who's that? This is King Mustafa, right? So he used summoned Citadel. There he used it. Summoned. So he has now 2 fortresses you gotta deal with, not only 1. And this is gonna be quite rough to deal with. He was just he was just using the launch mighty catapult of the enemy units. We have still fight around this side. Units moving from this side, level 7 brands on the field. More and more units are coming, so he still keeps spamming those pikes and guardians. By the way, Hobbit special summon. One more hour to go. like you know, like 1,000 years later. What you gotta do, man? This is. And he needs to make siege, you know. I don't know why he's not just making siege and why he doesn't just make archers, you know. I think that's the biggest mistake. He wants to win the game only with guardians and pikes. So oh, look, Gimli Slayer, run for your life, my friend. You don't want to deal with that. Look at this movement speed. Like, oh, Son Goku, like undermine under his head. To save the King Brand and knock down the enemy Gimli, which is great. He's taking too much damage here. Barrage ability is not. Look, this Gimli is like, you know, like a paintball, you know, flying around all the time, like Bilardo, you know. It's crazy. Run for your life, my friend. He was just using heal to keep him safe, at least for now. In the meantime, we have fights around this side as well. Guardians are trying. We have archers getting into the battle towers, chat. So camp mode 2.0 actually started. In the meantime, he was, you know, he's trying to make use of his heroes to put pressure, but nice counter defense here from Andy-san with his King Brand, with his units, so they will get in safety by using the mineshaft, which will finally get spotted here from Andy-san. This one is actually, you know, around quite a while. With that being said, he will be able to clean up the most of the map again from the enemy mineshafts. That's gonna give him some time to actually breathe and to not be worried constantly 24/7 about his own side, about his own fortress. And again, he's, you know, really behind in terms of power points. Let's see what's gonna be the second use of this ability, because it's gonna be super important how you're gonna use it and how much damage you will be able to deal with that. Barrage ability is on cooldown, so it's not gonna be at the same time up as Earthquake ability will be on off cooldown. It's gonna be ready soon from both the players, but Andy-san was the first one who used it, so he's gonna get the second chance pretty soon. And yeah, I think the main objective should be obviously to, I mean, you can't really deal too much damage to the fortress with these abilities, right? But you can deal incredible amount of damage to actually Hall of Warriors maybe here. This one is this one should be the primal. This one should be the, you know, the first thing you want to take down. You're gonna just use it here, by the way. But again, it's not gonna be enough, you know. It's not gonna be enough to burst it down. He was able to deal incredible amount of damage to all 3. But what's the matter if you're not gonna be able to finish it any soon? So you need to, I think you need to have something on the field to finish that. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time. And he can't really get close to the enemy side. That's the problem. Leap attack ability will be used from the red Gimli player. And yeah, we have Hero Party on the field. He will be able to take down this battle tower as well. Let's see. I mean, just move with Gloin, but unfortunately Gloin's Shake Foundation ability is on cooldown. And but chat, listen and hear me out. If he gets level 10, this is gonna be the time to shine. Let's see. Such a waste, yes. This is a stamina fight. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that as well. I mean, they're quite low still, so you maybe if you can reach with those units, maybe. But there are just too many units also. I don't look, guys. I don't see that King Mustafa can win this if he and Cloud Break. Okay, never mind. I mean, I don't know, man. This is insane. This is like one of the most insane games I've ever actually casted so far, off and on stream. So I can't really tell you what's gonna happen. I mean, one player could say at any time, "Hey, CBA, you know, get me out of this," and can actually surrender. You know, which I don't think is gonna happen, because at the end of the day, this is a cash prize tournament. So I don't think a surrender is actually one thing what players should be doing, and I don't think they will be doing that. But they need to, think about strategies how to finish this now within the next minutes. And yeah, it's nice and good when you take down the mineshaft, but at this point, it's not gonna be quite important anymore. I mean, he has Dwarven Riches, you know, he has highly ranked mineshaft at his own side. They are quite safe, so the resource income is not looking bad, and barrage ability will be used. Again, this is what I'm talking about, you know. This is what I'm talking about. Now Mustafa has so many tools to deal with the enemy units. Not only his units by himself, but he has like what, Cloud Break to stun them, right? Maybe if, you know, Cloud Break can be actually negated if you have King Dane around with the Stubborn Pride ability available. I can't even talk now, as you can hear by yourself. You know, once he has the Cloud Break to stun, then he has Hobbit Special Summon, then he has Man of Steel Special Summon, then he has Barrage, then he has Undermine to knock them down, then he has Summon Citadel, you know, then he has a Barrage ability. He has so many tools actually to deal with the enemy units. So what Andy needs to do, and on the other side, obviously King Mustafa the same, make use of the cooldowns of these abilities. You can't really. And yeah, this is actually, but this oh, he was just killing his own thing. What the? What? That was, this is huge. This is big, and we have aggressive Dwarven Citadel from Andy, and his Mighty Catapult will be used aggressively. He's just gonna get also wall hub here to keep it safe against melee attackers. That's huge, and let's see. I mean, what? Maybe this game can actually end. Let's see. But you don't want to give too much time. What? Where did he use his ability? Where did Mustafa use it? I didn't see that. His Earthquake ability? I didn't see. And bam, launch Mighty Catapult on the fortress. It's not that effective. He will be able to finish this level 3 Hall of Warriors anyway. The next should be the artillery range. This is really important. Take down those level 3 structures as fast as possible. And he's leading to the fortress. He's leading to the fortress. Mighty Catapult is on cooldown. We have Gimli on the field. Hobbit Special Summon as well from the Red. This is from Red, yeah, Red. So he's trying to save the day with Hobbits. Let's see if they will be able to. And holy, Gimli has been taken down within 5 seconds from this Hobbits, by the way. This is incredible. Nah, I think this Gimli was also hitting him. That's why, probably. I was really wondering. Rallying Call ability has been used. Catapults are flying around from one fortress to the other fortress. Now this is gonna look. He's gonna hit like a truck now. Look at that. Wait, he's going for it. He's not gonna be able to finish that. But however, rebuild is on cooldown from King Mustafa. He was able to take down one of these catapults, so the major damage is negated, as those archers are not quite impactful against that. And he was not able to finish the level 3 archery range, which is unfortunate. Okay. By the way, even if you kill the fortress, he has still. What? Hold on a second. He was just killing his summoned citadel with this ram, with this demolisher. He lost his summoned citadel with the. I'm pretty sure Mustafa is salty right now, so we're gonna put some salt over him. I didn't even notice. Guys. Crazy, dude. I mean, he was just able to kill the summoned citadel. We're gonna have Cloud Break now from Andy-san. this, okay, I mean, the fortress is quite low. Once you kill the fortress, it's like 50% victory at this point. And yeah, by the time, nice timing with the cloud break after the Man of Steel will be special summoned. There is, look at that. Look at that. This is crazy. Look at that, guys. This is, he's really going for the W now. Look, he made wall hubs and made catapults on top of that. And with the catapults, he was able to finish without having to make more units and go for the finish. He was able to finish and kill the fortress. That being said, all the abilities from King Mustafa are now negated. However, it's not over yet, because look at the resources from King Mustafa. He has almost 5,000 resources collected, so he will be able to rebuild that pretty fast. So you wanna go for the finish now. You wanna make use of the current situation that your enemy is not able to make use of his PowerPoint abilities. That's the promise about that. He should be definitely going for all in now, and he's doing great job so far. Is Mustafa gonna demolish everything? That's the question. Yes, he's demolishing everything. Ladies and gentlemen, an insane and incredible best of 5 series in the first game out of round of 16 for the World Championship. 3-0 for Andy-san. 2 super long games. 2 times Dwarves against Isengard. A third game, which was insane. Now all the abilities are unlocked. Super long game. And I hope you are entertained, guys. I hope you are entertained. I personally am actually entertained. That was better than I was expecting. I'm really happy that we were able to get such great games going on. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Andy-san, and thank you, King Mustafa. Especially King Mustafa, thank you for the participation. And Andy-san, congratulations for the qualification to the quarterfinals, my friend. You deserve it, and he will be waiting for his opponent in the quarterfinals. It might be Imperialist, and it might be also, we're gonna check that real quick. Revolutionist. So we're gonna go on Andy-san here. How can I edit that, by the way? Best of 5, yeah. Okay. Much details. Oh, what? This is not start the final stage. Okay, so first, my bad. Okay, now we're gonna go here. Andy-san. Beautiful. Andy-san was able to win 3-0. Set 1, set 2, set 3. And with that being said, he's already qualified. As you can see, he's moving immediately to the quarterfinals, guys, okay? And now he's gonna wait for his opponent, which is gonna be either Imperialist or Revolutionist. And since we have done one game, we have still 7 games to go in the round of 16. Incredible game. Look, they are even typing this map 6 times. Great games to be honest. Well played, everybody. And thank you so much for the sign up, Mustafa. I angry from big map, so I mean, to be honest, in the big map he was doing better than in the map Force of Eisen. That being said, so but still a great performance. I appreciate every single one who's actually signing up for that. This is so good. I like it a lot, to be honest. You know, was great, to be honest. Was great, really great. All right, guys. So that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching it at live stream right now, please make sure to follow the stream. If you're watching it on YouTube, please make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content like this. See you tomorrow with more Rise of the Witch King action. Until then, have a great night, have a great sleep, and as always, stay beyond standards. Peace, guys.